The villanelle, sometimes called the villanesque, is a type of traditional European fixed-verse poetry. Villanelle poems consist of 19 lines following a unique rhyme scheme. 5 tercets, 3-line verses follow the scheme ABA at the beginning of the poem, and a quatrain with the scheme ABAA is at the end. There are also many repeated lines called refrains. The first line of the first stanza, the final line of the second and fourth stanzas, and the second to last line are all the same line and are collectively known as the first refrain. Additionally, the final line of the first stanza, the final line of the third and fifth stanzas, and the final line of the poem are also the same, and are collectively known as the second refrain. The overall poem has no established meter or cadence. However, most historical 19th century villanelles use either a trimeter or tetrameter, and most 20th century villanelles used pentameter.
During the Renaissance, the villanella and the villancico were Italian and Spanish dance songs. Strangely, they lacked the rigid structure found in the villanellas of today. Villanelles from these times often dealt with simple pastoral or rustic themes. The first villanelle poems may have arisen in the 16th century with poems such as Du Bellairs Veneur de Blé. However, its modern structure was not formalized until French poet Theodore de Banville popularized the form in the late 19th century. Although the poem did not gain traction in France, English poets such as Dylan Thomas and Elizabeth Bishop embraced the forms with poems such as Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night and One Art.
A villanelle we want to highlight is A Dainty Things to Villanelle by William Ernest Henley in the late 1800s. It's a villanelle about villanelles. It goes, a dainty thing's a villanelle, sly, musical, a jewel in rhyme, it serves its purpose passing well. A double-clappered silver bell that must be made to clink and chime, a dainty thing's a villanelle. And if you wish to flute a spell or ask a meeting 'neath the lime, it serves its purpose passing well. You must not ask of it the swell of organs grandiose and sublime, a dainty thing's the villanelle, and filled with sweetness as a shell is filled with sound and launched in time, it serves its purpose passing well. Still fair to see and good to smell as in the quaintness of its prime, a dainty thing's the villanelle, it serves its purpose passing well. Contemporary poets have embraced the seeming limitations of this poetry form and have manipulated the rigid structure to highlight the progression from obsession to acceptance. A famous modern example would be Mad Girl's Love Song. Its opening verse highlights the insanity of love through the lines, I shut my eyes and the world drops dead, I lift my lids and all is born again. Repetition eventually leads to the concluding rational lines of I shut my eyes and the world drops dead, I think I made you up inside my head.